Miguel Rojas joining us here.
World Series hero, Miguel Rojas. Wow.
Indeed. Wow. So let's kind of pick it up right there. Miguel, Oral was just telling us the story about him kind of going to you prior to Game 6 and saying, stay ready. Yep. You know, you never know what's going to happen. In your wildest dreams, what happened. I mean, how do you stay in the moment and just say, it's not over, keep playing, keep playing, keep playing?
Well, first of all, thank you for all of you for being here today. It's amazing. It's been kind of overwhelming a couple of weeks for me, and definitely I get emotional seeing, like, I don't get emotional like meeting people and kind of like being around you guys, but the love that I received the last couple of weeks has been unbelievable. Thank you, Dodger fans, and hopefully I can play again next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the question, I feel like not just Oro, but a lot of people around the organization kind of like kept me motivated to stay focused and stay locked in for my moment. And I thought my moment was going to come. And they watch a lot of baseball. They know what they're talking about. And you need the support system and the people around you that kind of keep you going. And I think that's what many people don't know, what happened behind the scenes, because it was going to be so easy for me just to be like erratic and be kind of just like lost and out of it just because I haven't played in 2 or 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
So it feels like just because of that, people, my teammates, coaches, that's the reason why I was able to kind of stay locked in and being able to participate in Game 6, do my part on defense. I didn't get a hit, but I thought my at-bats were good. I just missed under. And I think you told me, Oro, you're going to run into a fastball. It wasn't a fastball. No, it was a slider. It was a slider. But
so when you step to so down a run in Toronto, 9th inning, Game 7, World Series, how do you approach that at bat? What was going on inside your head?
Well, to be honest with you, I played that at bat when I was playing defense. I was thinking, okay, we're going to get 3 outs here. We're going to be down by 1. And I started running situations in my mind, like what my situation might be next at bat, because I know I'm coming up second. Kike could get on base. If he's on first base, I probably bought him over, to give Shohei, Will, and the guys an opportunity to tie the game there. So I'm thinking about, okay, I'm going to bunt against Hoffman. What am I looking? I'm looking up. If he's on second base, I'm probably going to bunt to third. So I'm running situations in my head, and when I got the opportunity to start thinking, okay, if he doesn't get on base, my challenge right here will be put a good at-bat together, trying to get a fastball early in the count, and trying to hit a ball up the middle. That's what I was thinking. And because I hit a slider of Scherzer in my second at-bat, and I felt like that gave me a hint that he's probably going to attack me with fastballs, especially middle away, because they never throw me in during the series. So it feels like that was my plan right there, but as soon as I swing the first pitch, I said, okay, I got to lock in, I got to shorten up a little bit more and trying to hit the ball not up the middle. I have to try to hit it on the other side. That's why I fouled a couple balls off to the right side of the field, and when I did that, I felt like I was on the fastball, and when he hung the slider, I mean,
yeah,
we saw what happened.
We
saw what happened.
Yeah.
I got 2 quick ones for you. We're talking with World Series hero Miguel Rojas here on the Mason and Ireland show. Number 1, have you had to buy a beer in LA yet?
No, I left right after the parade. So in the parade, obviously, I mean, the team kind of provide the beers and the champagne for us and everything. So. Yeah. I haven't been able to go to a restaurant or a bar, but I'm overwhelmed with the messages and people reaching out. Come to this place. We're gonna take care of you and your family. Come with your friends, whatever. And I mean, that was the first thing that I want to say. Thank you for all the love, and I know you guys feel really good because now we're back-to-back champions, and I did my part. And I always gonna say, I mean, it's for people to say that okay, that was. You was a hero or you're a legend or whatever it might be. But I feel like I just did my part when I got the opportunity.
Well, you're both of those things, a hero and a legend of Dodger baseball, to be sure. So the second one is, you grow up playing wiffle ball in the backyard. You grow up playing Little League baseball or whatever it is. And we all do the thing. It's the 9th inning of the Game 7 of the World Series. And I'm going to hit a home run to win the game, tie the game, send my team to a title. You got to live it, Miggy. I mean, does it land in the moment like I just did the thing I've been dreaming about my whole life? Or because it was a tie game, it's like, hey, man, I got to go out there and play a little defense. Maybe the game's not over yet.
Oh, yeah. For me, it wasn't it was like that. It was like, okay, I hit the homer. I know it was a special. I gave my team an opportunity to win with the next win, with Shohei, but we still got to get 3 outs. Like it's not like you hit a walk-off that you can just go and jump around and act like, like you did something like that. I know it was a special, and, I mean, getting the guys fired up in the dugout and everything, it was really cool to see, and I think we needed that because it was a long series for us, especially older players on the team. I think that 18-inning game hurt us.
Yeah.
Even though we won, I don't think we were able to recover until we got to Toronto, and we got an off day there with a shorter practice. But going back to that moment, I feel like, yeah, you always dream about that, but I kind of like, as soon as I saw Blake Snell on the dugout, that gave me the kind of like the look of, okay, job is not done. We have to go play defense, and we have to win this game. And that was my first couple words in the dugout. I told the guys, we're not losing this game, boys.
So what has the last couple of weeks been like for you, man? I mean, last night I think were you at the Latin Grammys last night? You presented at the Latin Grammys. What? I mean, you have become just a gigantic star because of what happened in Game 7. What's it been like?
No, I feel like because what happened in Game 6 and what happened in Game 7, the whole combination of things. The ground ball that came out of the bat of Barshow came to me, and I make the play, and that play is like on repeat on every channel that I watch, on every highlight and every reel that I watch on my phone. So it feels like a lot of things happen for me to kind of like to change my life, to be honest with you, because even yesterday when I got to the airport in Vegas, sometimes you get some attention, and you get some people around you that kind of watch baseball, and they're Dodger fans. We all know Dodger fans a lot over the world, and but it was different. It's been different the last 2 weeks. Even though at home, when I go to my son practice, it's crazy. It's overwhelming, but I'm living it, and I'm not going to shy away from it because it's something that I always ask for.
Yes.
I always ask for the big moment, and it's been overwhelming, to be honest with you, because I never felt like I had that attention. But at the end of the day, it's kind of part of the job, When you do something cool like that, you're going to get a lot of more attention, and the love has been real, and it's been kind of really cool for fans to kind of like show up every single day and be there for me, and I take pictures with them and sign everything, and
it's awesome.
That's what I'm here for.
Awesome.
So I had a chance to do a few things in a World Series and the playoffs, and when I go back and somebody asks me to watch the highlights, one of the craziest things that happen is I'll either think, why didn't Tommy take me out? I would have taken myself out of the game. Has you had any nightmares about you really didn't make the play or you really did pop up? There are so many things that we know that had to fit together for it to always work.
Yeah.
And do you get scared when you watch it sometimes? Like, oh, I could have done that.
Yeah, especially the play.
Yeah,
because
the play.
I mean, hitting in that situation right there. I mean, it's kind of like a lose until you hit a homer. If you ground out, if you strike out or whatever, it's what you're supposed to. What majority of the time happens, like you're gonna fail 7 times out of 10, and you're gonna be really, really good at baseball. So, I mean, with the at bat, it wasn't like that. I feel like the at bat, I just took my at bat and tried to put a good at bat together, but the ground ball gave me a lot of anxiety.
The ground ball.
Yes.
How many different little things did you
Were you
have
off
to
balance
adjust
when you
for and
caught
off
it?
balance?
Yeah.
And
I was,
fall
yeah.
and grab the ball? Did you get a grip?
I got a grip. It was good. The grip was good. I catch it clean, but the thing I stumble. Because of I think it was the turf or the little part in between, like the little edge right there on the grass. Yeah. Something happened there. I didn't get a good read of the ball, so I was kind of afraid to kind of go for the short hop because the turf is really bouncy. So I was afraid to kind of like go get it, and so I went back to it, and was
your baseball clock going crazy?
Yeah,
we all have a clock.
Yeah.
It was going crazy, and I told myself, we lose the game. We lost this game. Oh. And when I threw the ball, kind of like something took the ball a little like fastest to the play, and and Will just catching the ball, lifting the. I rewatching the play every single time, and I can't really watch it because I get nervous, I get excited, and I feel like they're gonna overturn. They're gonna call me and they're gonna say, hey, the call is overturned. You know.
I'll believe it.
You guys gonna lose this.
You mentioned Game 6 a second ago, and the plays that you made in Game 7 are going to live on forever and ever and ever. But take me through the double play to end Game 6, because Kike makes that running catch. I still don't understand why he was as shallow as he was, but thank goodness that he was. And then he catches you with kind of a tweener hop, and you end up catching the ball almost behind your back. How, obviously you're a major league infielder. You can handle some weird hops, but how difficult of a play was that? Not just to make the hop, but to stay on the bag and end the game.
Yeah, it was a really cool play to watch develop and everything. But a lot of credit to Doc. Doc play outfield for his whole life.
Yep.
He's been moving Kike in and out with Jimenez on the bat, because he knows when Jimenez gets to 2 strikes, he always trying to put the ball in play. When he's hitting with running scoring position, he's just trying to poke something over the shortstop head. He got a couple hits against us like that early in the series, and Doc is always bringing Kike in. It doesn't matter what the cards say. Kike was playing in because of Doc, and he take all the. I feel like he deserves a lot of credit. Mm-hmm. And then when the ball was hit, and I saw the jump that Kike had on that ball, it was unbelievable. Not many people know, but he didn't see the ball until he catch it. The ball was on the lights for majority of the time, and I know how crazy that can be when you're running and you're not seeing the ball, and you have to trust your instincts.
It's going to come out.
The ball is going to be in your glove, and that's what happened. So he talked to me after. I could see his face. And I couldn't go straight to the back, because if the ball drops, I gotta go be kind of like the cutoff man. I have to, but as soon as he catch a ball, I kind of approach the back, and I'm glad that I was late, because if I'm early on the back, I'm trying to stretch, and I might be in a tough situation there. But I was late, and then I got the in between hop where it's just like God given, a lot of people are good in many things, but my hands are kind of like what got me to the big leagues, got me the opportunity to play in Game 6. Nobody really expected me to hit a home run, and kind of I wasn't in play because of my energy, because of the team needed something different. The team played good when I played during the regular season. Doc told me that he needed my energy and playing the game the way that I play. And play my defense, and that's why I was in the game. So that's how I describe that.
Where did the unselfish energy, where did the unselfish person develop in you? Was it other players early in your career? Was it your mom and dad? Where did you, because you are a coach on the field, you're a living example of I will always be ready. You're humble, you're consistent, you have integrity, but all of that comes from you observing and listening to other people at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. Early in my career, I got good coaches that kind of taught me the old school way, and you know what I'm talking about. Getting to the field early, always being the first on the line, and I always take pride of that. As soon as I signed with the Reds organization, I got coaches over there that kind of taught me that way. And I never lost it. I feel like that's the reason why I'm always team first guy, because I was never a superstar or a super prospect that kind of was treated a little bit different. And in baseball, is something that is real. When you're a prospect or when you're a guy that signed for a lot of money, they're gonna give you a special treatment and stuff, and they're gonna do some special things to you. But I wasn't that kind of player, and I have to be there early. I have to grind every single day, and that's how I want my kids to grow up and play the game. That's how I would like for the kids here to kind of play the game and kind of show up every single day. And it doesn't matter who you are, you have to do it until the last day. And that's why I feel even though I've been playing for 12 years in the big leagues and 20 years in my career, I never lost that kind of rookie mentality or young mentality that you have to be the first out there, put the team off first, and then after that, whatever happens.
He could have been a surly veteran on a swan song, on a championship team with superstars. Oh, I've helped Mookie, but they're not going to use me. They used Alex Call. He could have let his guard down and kind of gotten selfish, but he didn't. He was ready.
Tell me about helping Mookie. Mookie has talked about the role you've played in helping him to learn shorts and learned it real good. How did you kind of coach him along on that?
Yeah, I think what what made me jump in on that was Mookie himself, because he asked for help, and he kind of like told me, "Hey, Miggy, I want you to kind of help me with this. I'm gonna be completely open. I don't know how to play shortstop in the big leagues, and you've been doing it for a long time." And that's how I kind of jump in and help him. And after that, it was just like creating that relationships in between us in spring training last year. We talk a lot on the phone. It wasn't just on the field. Mookie sometimes called me 1 a.m. in the morning because he keep running plays on his head. And he told me, "Miggy, what do you do in this situation if this happened to me?" He sent me videos like throwing at his bedroom to see if it was the right slot. And this happened in spring training of 2024. So I'm not talking about what we do on the field.
Right.
It was like creating that relationship and me being there for him, regardless of what the people see, like on the videos or the preparation. It wasn't just that. The reason why he said that he said that I helped him a lot, it was because I was there for him, even though it was late at night, it was early in the morning, spring training. After the season, I flew to LA to work out with him. And I think that's the reason why he credited me for a lot of his success.
So you probably are aware of this, but right out in front here, there is a brand new piece of art that is dedicated to you. And I think created by Dave Hobrecht.
Yes, Dave's right there.
Who Miggy knows because we had Miggy at Legends Attic before.
There you go.
And Dave had already done some Miggy pieces.
So Dave Hobrecht, are we going to reveal this right now?
I think we are.
We are going to reveal this
Yeah,
right now.
right out in front here.
So
Dave, if you want to do the honors,
you
Miggy, you want to go around?
I'll hand you the microphone on this side.
Yeah. So Dave Hobrecht
Miggy.
here at Legends Attic in Claremont, revealing a brand new piece of art dedicated to World Series hero Miguel Rojas.
Miguel, I'll give you the headset right here. You can put this back on.
And we're going to get Miguel's reaction as this is revealed. And Dave's stuff, I was in Legends Attic, just the most incredible art.
This is
just amazing art, and I cannot wait to see this. Eddie and Dave with Miguel Rojas looking on.
I'll describe Miggy's face. He looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah.
It's for those of you that are not watching on YouTube with us right now. It is Miggy coming into home plate at Rodgers Center after hitting the home run, surrounded by all of his teammates. And as always, Dave's attention to detail in these paintings are just extraordinary. Miggy, what are you feeling when you look at this?
Can't talk right now. Sorry, guys.
The first thing you notice is the teammates and all the smiles, right?
Yeah.
But the second thing you'll notice is all the disappointed Blue Jay fans in the background.
I think that was the coolest part, to be honest. To be honest with you,
Miggy, if I can, I'd like to point your attention to this guy right here who looks like he's about to burst into tears.
Yeah.
It's really something.
I think the only thing that I will change from this is hitting it in Dodger Stadium. One of you guys, for sure. But it was pretty cool to silence the whole crowd over there when they were on their feet and they thought they had it. And just with that one swing of the bat.
Yep, one swing of the bat, man. One swing of the bat. Miguel Rojas.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Beautiful piece,
Amazing.
Dave.
Beautiful piece, Dave.
Eddie, I think he just made his inscription on baseballs with one swing of the bat.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. What a beautiful.
So you guys want me to sign it right now, or
well, I think they're going to do. Come on,
we're going to sign it out in the rain.
Yeah.
Come
on back through
we
here.
we will have him sign it, right?
Yes, indeed.
But
Dave, great
not
job.
At this moment. Dave,
you guys,
absolutely
are
beautiful, Dave.
You guys are trying to make me cry.
It's
How
amazing.
many times you guys gonna make me cry today?
Wow.
Well deserved to be sure. Miggy, let me ask you this too, and you mentioned it right off the top when you sat down with us, that you hope to be back next year. I mean, how important? I know that you want to continue to play.
Yeah.
I know, listen to all the Dodger fans here. Everybody would love to see you come back again. Take me through the first time that you've been a free agent in Major League Baseball.
This is the first time for me being a free agent, and obviously it's a great time to be a free agent right now, to be honest with you, because of what happened. I don't have to worry about, and Oral knows, being a free agent and not having a contract. It can be sometimes.
Well, he's got a lot of things to sell.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
the base level salary of where he could be is a veteran leader to come and change a team's chemistry.
Yeah.
So there's the base level. The next level is a starting shortstop that can still play every day.
Mm-hmm.
The next level is a super utility guy that is your team guy and can coach your young players. And he doesn't want to go back to the Miami situation, I'm sure. He wants a championship again, and I'm sure he wants to be back in L.A. I'm not his agent, but maybe
doing a good job.
We'll fire your agent. I'll represent you.
Yeah, I will do whatever. I will do whatever to kind of like sign back here, and obviously the organization needs to do their planning on like what the goals are going to be, who's the players are on the book and anything that they're going to come off and who they want to sign and all that. And I'm willing to wait, I don't want to be waiting until like after spring training start or anything like that, because I feel like I need to plan my life too, But I think for me, this being the last year that I'm going to play, I want to take this year as a little transition, and I'll do anything in my power to help this organization win, not this next year, but going forward. So looking forward for next year to start getting a little bit more into what's going to happen after my career when the days that I don't play. When I'm playing, I'm focusing totally on
so
playing.
You might think about being a player
coach. Yeah, it can be something like that, but I don't want that to sound like I'm not doing everything in my power to be the best player that I can be. And hopefully next year is the best year of my career. That's what I'm going to be working for.
Yeah, last thing for you. I've heard Dodger players say heart and soul guy. I've heard guys say glue guy. What does that mean to you when you hear expressions and phrases like that?
It's just my personality. It's just like who I am, and I'm not trying to force anything. Nobody asked me to do this, like they didn't trade for me and say, hey, you're going to be the glue guy. You're going to be the heart and soul. No, I just came into a locker room full of great people, and they opened the arms for me, and they let me be myself. They let me have the mic on the bus. They let me play the music for them. They let me be the energy guy that even when I'm the oldest player on the position player side, I'm still playing like a kid, and I feel like that's motivating a lot of people and kind of giving energy to play every single day. And I think that's who I am, and that's who they got on the trade more than just a shortstop. And I'm happy that I was able to show that to the whole organization.
Heart and soul, World Series champion Miguel Rojas. Thank you so much, man. Awesome to have you guys. Awesome to have you. And This is the ball. This is the ball
that went into the left field seats in Rodgers Center.
That's the actual ball.
That's the baseball.
Wow.
Good job, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a good
that was cool. That was
a really good at-bat.
There are multiple auction items here today, and this is one of the – and the Ohtani ball that went out of the stadium is here today.
I can't wait.
The Will Smith ball is here today.
Incredible.
So
listen, Miguel, it is awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate it. A lot of people want to talk to you, meet you, get pictures with you, all that stuff, sign stuff. And most of all, congratulations on your performance in this World Series. Years from now, we will be talking about the Miguel Rojas game. It was an incredible night, and thank you for all that you have done.
No, pretty cool, and thank you guys for coming here. And it's never hard for me to come here and talk to you guys, so it's always enjoyable for sure. Thank you.
All right, we will roll on from Legends Attic in Claremont, 619 Foothill Boulevard. Open to you right now. Miguel Rojas joining us. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.